Listen, before you watch this video, I need you to like and subscribe, man. The goal is to get as many college coaches to this platform as possible to get these kids scholarships. So in order to do that, I need you to like and subscribe to this video and even share it.
What up? What up? What up? What up? Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Welcome to Top in the Morning. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 a.m. Central Time. Central Time. Make sure you're on here listening. Education, entertainment. Listen, we gonna talk that talk. We don't got no feelings. We ain't got no filters. We just talking, man. We just talking. Top of the morning. Today's topic is the NCAA transfer portal should change the rules. Should they get 5 years only? Regardless if they get hurt, no red shirt, no nothing. We gonna listen to Calipari and give our takes on it. But what's y'all thoughts? What is y'all thoughts? Waiting on my guys to get in. What is y'all thoughts on this, man? Comment in the section. There go my boy Trey in the building.
What's up? What's up?
What up, big dog?
Stay chilling. Hey, give me about 1 minute.
Give you 1 minute. Gotcha. Top of the morning. Yeah, top of the morning, man. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Listen, while we waiting on him, man, IMCOMING University, girls platform, men's platform. We promote athletes to colleges, college coaches, college platforms. Got college coaches that follow the page. Make sure, link in the description. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video. Make sure you go give Trey a follow on his Instagram. Link is in the description, man. One of the best grassroots trainers in Texas. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he made it nationwide yet, but I know you're in Texas though. You know what I'm saying? Got what? Had like top five players on the sudden exposure list, man. So that's speaking volume. Just knowing the network that they have, the college coaches. So that speaks value. Having 5 people on that ranking list. How you been, man?
I've been good, getting better, getting my mind back right.
Yeah, man. That mind. I'm already knowing, bro. I feel like I'm on a whole another level, man. Like I feel like sometimes God just isolates you a little bit to where you need to get back. Like, hey, man, get back on what you getting too comfortable, man.
Yeah,
I got a saying that's like, don't get too comfortable, bro. I feel like it's a certain time, like being grateful for what you got, you know what I'm saying, but you still gotta come, like you gotta keep coming. So
facts.
like you gotta keep coming.
You gotta quiet yourself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you can hear God talking to you.
Yep. Yeah, bro. So yeah, I feel like when you go through those moments and you come out, I feel like you're a little bit more connected. You're a little more in tune. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I think that's like the development of the relationship when you going on your journey for sure. And I think a lot of people like that's why they don't get that close relationship that you know what I'm saying? Like say for instance, we got a good relationship with God or whatever, and it's just kind of like we go through that journey. Like a lot of people get afraid of that adversity and they just stop doing what they enjoy doing, but that's their purpose. And then I just feel they lose it. So they never gain that true relationship that they really are desiring for. You know what I'm saying? So they stop their own process for the most part.
Nah, facts. Nah, right.
Yeah. Let me see where Z at, man.
Let me get my tea.
Yeah. 7:05. Waiting on Z, man. The topic today is should basically they need to change the transfer rules. Number one, but Calipari has said, "Do you think?" He's basically saying they should only get 5 years, regardless if you get hurt. No red shirt, no medical shirt, no gray shirt, no nothing. You only get 5 years to complete your college career. What you think? What you think about that?
I think that's valid.
That's valid.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, for sure.
So
Oh,
regardless of yourself, if you tear your ACL, you think like, shit, you only get 5 years, my boy. So 1 year gone. Well, technically, depending on when you get hurt, yeah. Now you gonna miss a season regardless. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. What don't I feel like you should plan 4 years. You should only get the able to play 4 years. If you get hurt, I feel like they should have some rules set in place where everybody, all right,
But
this is
that's
a
the
legit excuse you didn't have this year, right?
but that's what he's saying though. Like he's saying, regardless if you get hurt,
Mm.
regardless if you get hurt, you don't get no year back. You don't get nothing. You just get 5 years, like your clock. Just just run through.
Yeah.
Like is from the time you get on freshman, ain't no red shirt. So you either play your freshman year or you don't play your freshman year.
Oh, he said no red. I think red shirt is needed.
That's what I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah, I think that red shirt, their first year, learn, get big or get stronger,
right.
learn it. Yeah, yeah. I just don't like the. I don't know. He might have a point when you think about it. I
That's
don't
what
know
I'm
because
saying. Cause you
what
think,
you pushing. Yeah.
cause you gotta think 5 years. You could use that first year to red shirt, and you still got 4 years left.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now
To,
that's valid. That's
you know what I'm
valid.
saying? So you got that 1 year to actually get better. So it's like you either play, but I think you know what I think that if they do that type of rule, because they're supposed to be trying to pass it for D2. So if they do that rule, I think kids and parents make their decisions based off where they can actually play right
Yeah,
away, rather than let's say, oh, I'm gonna go sit for this year because I'm gonna get a red shirt, and then I still got my 4 years.
yeah.
So I think parents have started basing it off that.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, I think that's valid because it's like, man, what you pushing, man? Like, eventually, go 4 years, 5 years. You
Right.
Most of those people don't got no degrees. They just end up playing basketball, trying to stay and play basketball. It's like you should have some type of degree. Go go to the real world now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't want to speak about the abnormal people, but if you been in there 5 years and you still ain't been to the league or whatever you trying to accomplish out of it,
Mm-hmm.
it's time to switch it up. It's time
Yeah.
to switch it up. It's time to go find something else to do. And I think that'll make our generation a little bit better, a little bit more productive than
Right.
what I'm saying, staying trying to play basketball all the way until you 28, 29, 30 years old.
Yeah. Somebody said I thought he said you transfer. If you transfer, you get 4, and if you stay, you get 5. Maybe I heard him wrong. I'm trying to wait on Z, to be honest, to play this clip because I actually got the clip and I was just gonna play it, but we can play it twice. It don't matter. It's social media. So we about to listen to Calipari and see what he say.
No one's recruiting freshmen. You know why? Two reasons. Because kids will transfer and they can cherry pick. There were coaches this summer not out one time evaluating freshmen.
Why would that be?
Because they're only going to take transfers and they're going to cherry pick and they're going to pay more than the school that they're leaving. They're just going to say, we're cherry picking. That's what you want in college athletics. How about this? We played against kids that were 27, 28 years old. My guys, we had the youngest team in the SEC. So my 18-year-old played against a 26-year-old. So tell me why a 26-year-old is still in college. They're getting paid and they're looking like, I can't make this money the rest of my life. If I could stay till 32, I'll stay till I'm 32. Look, 5 years. You could do 5 to play 5. In other words, we'll give you 1 more year. You have 5, but there are no waivers. If you're hurt, you got to leave in 5 years. If you're hurt twice, you got to leave.
So no red shirt. We'll take that away and just give people 5 years. This is interesting. I hadn't contemplated it. If you give all players 5 years eligibility, and that's it no matter what, and you're talking about losing one of those years on the third transfer. So
Right.
on the third transfer, you'd have 4 years of eligibility.
There
You'd
you
lose
go.
the 5th.
There you go. Now, here's the other way you could do it. The old way, 5 years to play 4. You have 5 years. That means you can transfer. You can transfer again and sit out. You play your last. You get your 5 years. You could redshirt and play 4. You could play, get hurt, play 3. You could do it that way, but it's still 5 years.
Man, so what's y'all thoughts
I agree. That's what I said.
on
Playing at
this?
27, 28 years old, you playing against 18, 19. You at your peak, dog. Like, come on, man. Like, most of the superstars in the NBA reach their peak at 27,
Yeah, I'm about to say
28,
they
29.
priming. They priming
Yeah.
at 28, 20, 30 and
Yeah,
shit.
bro, go get a job, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Like
that's how I look at it. Because it's not fair to the kids that's leaving high school. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like what we always talk about high school. Like, you playing down. You still playing down. You playing against little kids.
But y'all grown. Everybody grown in college. I understand.
27 compared to a 28-year-old. I mean, 27-year-old compared to an 18-year-old.
That's different. It's different. That's
It's nothing this 18-year-old. Hey,
Yeah.
I don't even hoop like that no more. But it's nothing this 18-year-old gonna do with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm 27.
Reclassing a year or 2 years is totally different than somebody being 5 to 7 years older than you in college.
What you mean?
What I'm saying is, in high school, you're on freshman. If you make varsity, and a lot of people make varsity as a freshman, a lot of people
Right.
don't make it. So,
Right.
but if you're 14 playing against 18-year-olds, so the max somebody be older than you would be 4 years.
Mhm.
So you saying you go to college and you're 18 and you play against the 26-year-olds, how many years is that?
By 6, 8, 9.
yeah.
See, that's unfair. That's an unfair match. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's an unfair match. That's all I'm saying. But I can't punish somebody in college for being hurt.
Yeah.
That'll be my only exemption, not for the ones that just stand that's old as hell. I'm talking about the ones that get hurt in college. You know what I'm saying? You tear your Achilles, you tear your ACL. You can't punish them kids like that as far as their eligibility, you know what I'm saying, and they got hurt legitly. You know what I'm saying? So,
But Z,
so
if
a
you get
medical,
hurt,
so
if you get
a
hurt,
medical.
are you gonna be hurt for the all 4 years, 5
That's
years?
why I was about
No,
to say
that's
too.
what I'm saying. I'm not saying not all 4 or 5 years. I'm saying if you get hurt, you shouldn't get punished for it.
But is that
That's
punishment?
what I'm saying.
Is that
Huh?
punishment? Is that
No.
being punished though?
He said in the thing, even if you hurt, you only get 4 years. Even if you get hurt, 5 years max. That's what he said. So what if you have a double injury? What if you have a ACL 1 year and then you have a Achilles 1 year? Those are
Maybe
good.
Maybe
It's
just
time to- it's
just
probably
hanging
time
to hang it up.
Okay, well, see, I'm gonna use y'all wrong for that because they wouldn't have got drafted if they would have did this to her.
How long did she stay in college?
She played in college. She played in college 5 years, but she was in college for 7.
Okay.
Damn.
But she played
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. You see what I'm saying? That's you got to look at it that way as well.
Yeah.
She didn't stay there for the money or nothing. She was staying to try to put herself in the draft. Yeah. So I understand.
That's
somebody,
tough, bro.
Yeah. That's a tough.
That's tough.
Yeah, it is.
I think it depends on. Yeah, that's tough. Cause she wouldn't have got drafted.
No.
Yeah, she wouldn't have got drafted. Damn. Jeez,
So what do you recommend? What do you recommend in that situation then?
No, I'm saying that's the only exemption I would say is injuries. That's what I'm saying. Everything else is 5 years max. Everything else is 5 years max. I don't care if you transfer or whatever. You got 5 years to play basketball in college. I'm saying that injuries could be the only thing that can exempt you from being in college longer than 5 years.
Okay, let's say this, right? So based off his rules, his saying, You get 5 years. As soon as you touch campus, you get 5 years to complete your college career, playing,
Yeah.
school, whatever the case may be. You get hurt your second year. You got technically you got 3 years left. So you really gonna miss out. Let's say for instance you play half of the second season, you're gonna be out for your third year. That means you got 2 full seasons left. You don't think you could recover in that time? That's
Well,
just
I'm
if you
saying
get hurt. That's if you get hurt once.
yeah, that's what I said.
If you get hurt once, I feel like you still that 5 years is still valid.
Yeah.
You get hurt twice, you might have to do a waiver or something like that. This is just throwing it out there. Once I feel like you can still get to where you need to go.
It just depends too. It depends too, Ed, what injury is it as well.
ACL, what, take 9 months? Then you gotta
the nigga 9 ain't nigga. That's just what the doctor tell you, man. It take you about a year and a half to get back to playing and being comfortable playing after ACL, bro. That really and true.
Okay.
Really, if you want to see a kid that's healthy mentally and all that, like you can rush them back out there and they're not gonna be ready.
Got you. Okay.
So I would say you get if you would get hurt, you could get at least a free year. You get that year back if you get hurt. But twice, it's probably like, all right, is your body functioning right? Is your because tell me if I'm wrong. If you hurt, is college still gonna recruit you? Like, and they know you got these nicks to your body. Like, all right, she came off this ACL. Okay, she came off this Achilles tour. All right, like how much can we get out of her if we bring her back?
Oh, it depends on who you were before, bro.
It
depends on who you were before. Like if you was a mega star, you're gonna be a mega star after the injury. How many mega stars have went right back to what they've been doing, bro?
Yeah.
You know
especially
what I'm saying?
Especially at that young age.
Look at Paige. Paige tore her ACL. Tore both of her ACLs. Look what she's doing right now in the WNBA.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like, you know, not for everybody. For everybody, that's not gonna be a situation. Like if you wasn't nobody, you just got in college and you wasn't really a name, then you're right. Yeah, man, who gonna be willing to deal with you over injuries or whatever? But if you're a mega name, yeah, you're gonna get them opportunities.
Yeah, that's a fact. And Paige was that before she got hurt.
So. Yeah.
Right. So how do you I see it. Okay. How do you dictate? How do you control everybody? Let's say I'm in college, right, and it's not going good, and I'm like, oh shit, let me act like I'm hurt. Let me not saying that everybody. No, because you know how it's gonna go. It's like, all right,
yeah,
I can get another year if I just play like I'm hurt. So I'm gonna take this year off. How do you stop that from happening? Because I look at it like we talking about your daughter. She's top of the top. Paige is top of the top.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's talk about the kids that went maybe to a small college and then here and then they just now get into that scene. And it's like, damn, you wasn't ready before. Now you're ready because you're 27 years old. Now I think that's what dude trying to say. Because if you a major player, then we can be like, all right, Paige, all right, Zay, you been on this spotlight for a minute. We know who you are. Like, this is unfortunate for you that you got hurt. But I'm thinking that dude is talking about like this dude came from Kilgore, then he went to TJC, then he went to this college, and then now he on North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you bullying the kids at this point because you wasn't doing this your whole 5 years. You didn't do this for the full 4 years. That's how I look at it. Like now you playing with. I could be wrong though, but
all I was saying exemptions is for injuries. All that other stuff, staying in college and moving around, and went here and went there and went there and went there. If it ain't injury prone, then it would help the college game and it would help these high school kids be having a spot to get into school. You know what I'm saying? But we in an era right now where the college coaches want older kids. Y'all ain't talking about that.
But I think that's because the way the game has switched was switched up, like with the transfer portal and stuff. That's the reason why they want older kids. I don't necessarily think, and you can stay in school for so long if you
Yeah,
get hurt.
but
And
Bruce Pearl, you saw my boy Mad Max talk about it. Bruce Pearl was begging a 26-year-old after the season was over with to stay again. He 26 already, so that means he's gonna be 27 in this season.
Yeah.
Cause
Like,
you
bro, you
know,
know what I'm
cause you
saying?
know
Like,
the maturity of them though.
yeah, but but what I'm saying though, what is that doing for the grassroots and youth basketball with somebody taking a roster spot that's 26 and is NBA rookies is 18 in the league, and you got a 26-year-old on a college roster. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's
what I'm
gonna be
saying.
that's gonna be 27. So what I'm saying is it's got to be a cap because, like you said, these dudes gonna have 3 or 4 kids married with a backyard and a house. It's still in
That's what
college.
I'm saying. Yeah.
Hold on. So look, check this out. Check this
That's
out.
what I'm saying.
So
It's
this
like how do you
comment.
get that out? My bad, Ed.
Oh, you good. So somebody said if they was offering a 24-year-old, 26, whatever the case may be, $500K to play, you not going to get a job, bro.
No, you're
So
not.
you're not going to get a
No,
job, bro.
no.
And
You're
somebody
not.
just said it. College is the new pro.
Yeah.
So how can you be mad at a system? You just got to know how to work the system at the end. That's anything we do in life. We got to know how to work the system, manipulate the system somehow. And people are finding a way to manipulate the system. So how can you be mad at somebody that's 26, 27 when the world is offering you that opportunity? I don't have to go get a 9-to-5 job. I can hoop and make three figures. Come on, man. So you can't knock the people from doing it. You can't knock the people from doing it. So yes, it
No.
does make it harder for the kids that's coming up behind them. But I mean, that's the way the land goes. That's just like if you get a degree at a job and you just got your associates. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have a little favor to get ahead of somebody that got a master's degree. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that's just the way of the land, man. Like,
It might be the way of the land, but it's fucking up the game.
Yeah.
do you
Yeah,
think it's messing up the game?
yes.
College basketball is probably more basketball, like more influential than the NBA. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's better schemes, better talent. They play harder. Like in college, I feel like you get better basketball in college. So I feel like it's gonna be better I don't know, entertainment in
Well,
college.
I mean, what you think? Most of them supposed to be in the NBA already. They old. Like
Well,
I'm like,
it
see,
ain't
it
enough
should
spots.
be a
It ain't
cap.
enough spots. It ain't enough spots for men or women to get to the pro level on NBA or WNBA. It ain't enough spots for that. But it is enough spots for these old ass niggas to go overseas.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
And that's all I'm saying.
that's a
Like,
good point. That's a good point.
it's like Z said, it should be a cap because our goal is to push kids to college. Push kids to college, not keep grown ass men in college. Because it's like this: will you still be in college if you wasn't hooping? And it's like this. Okay, I'll give you a sentence. Are you getting a master's degree? Or you getting a bachelor's degree? What are you graduating with? Are you actually going to school? Like, what are you getting while you
Well,
in college?
you would
Or you just
definitely have
hooping?
to be being 26. You would definitely have to be done had a BA already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you would have to be done graduated and have a BA already. So you'll be working on your master's by then. There's no way you can stay in college and
Yeah.
not be done graduated at 26 years old.
Yeah.
You know,
Nah,
that'd be kind
I
of
ain't gonna unless you transfer a lot of times because your credits don't transfer.
yeah, but that's still hard at 26. If you
But
Yeah,
started
true.
at
Yeah,
18, that's
true.
still
True.
hard. That's still hard.
I'm talking about a real. You know, a lot of people going to college and they just getting whatever they can sign up for just to get past the loan. It's
Yep.
not like they actually get in there to become something major. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's I'm gonna take kinesiology, and then
Yeah.
people like, all right, what you gonna do with your kinesiology? I don't know. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's how I look at it. Like, all right, go, and I'm saying go be something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't just dwell on basketball.
That,
That's all I'm saying. But it's hard if they paying them kids,
that's
paying
what
them
I'm
dudes
saying, bro. You
all that
can't.
money.
So
Well,
it's okay.
I mean, that was an argument I had with a couple of my buddies the other day. Is we getting on these kids' ass about carrying guns and all that. Man, they making $500, $1 million in college, driving these Rolls Royce and everything. You ain't think they got no gun on them? You don't think they gonna have no ride around with a gun on them, worried about somebody trying to rob them or take what they got? I mean, nobody talks about that part of it. These kids making that much money, and they rolling around with hundreds in their pockets.
Yep.
They want to flash. They want to flash money.
What in their pockets?
Or hundreds.
Oh, okay.
Them
$100
blues.
And the jury they got on costs a whole lot of money. So nobody talks about the aspect of these college athletes is making all this money that's now endangered because they are a target.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about that. Like, I was like, man, people don't even talk about that. And once you get into a different tax bracket, bro, you looked at differently. Like, it's people out here hating and envious of you driving around that college town, and them boys that don't go to college. Like, oh, look at it. And you come to the local club, and you know what I'm saying, you the man in the club, and all. Man, come on, man. Y'all know how I go.
And you gotta think at that young age, you want to be seen. It ain't like you see at 50. That's just kind of like, I give me $1 million, I'm chilling.
Yeah,
you ain't even gonna know I got $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to know. They want to let people know, hey, I got that cheese, dog.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just think it's a different mindset, different mind frame with that. But I mean, I like the rule. I'm not mad about it. I just think, like, if you do get hurt twice, I think at the end of the day, you can't stop injuries from happening. You can try to prevent them as much as you can, but if you get hurt once, I feel like you just get the rest of your career back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, not your career back, but like, you just finish the rest of your career off. You know what I'm saying? You get hurt that second year, you got 2 years, two full years left to do what you need to do to try to get you a shot at the league or have a good college experience. You know what I'm saying? But if you get hurt twice, it's kind of like, dang, you didn't even get the opportunity to produce, because if you went in as a freshman, you necessarily didn't play that much. You get hurt your sophomore year, then you turn around and get hurt your junior year, then those next 2 years is pretty much you trying to get your mental right.
If they would have did Paige with this rule that they want to do, she wouldn't be Paige Beckers. She wouldn't be Paige Beckers. Yeah. So
you don't think there's other ways? You don't think she would have made it still?
It wouldn't be like it is now.
Nah, she wouldn't have got paid the money she got paid.
Yeah. It wouldn't be like it is now. She'll go overseas, kill, wreck. She'll come back to the league, but it wouldn't be the recognition that she's getting now. That's all I'm saying. That it wouldn't be the same. Yeah, the role would have been different, and she still would have made it. You know what I'm saying? But we wouldn't be the name would not be the name like it is now.
And I would say this. We can't have the same rules for boys and girls at this moment, because it's just different right now. The women's is different from with men. I think they should get stricter with men, because it's hard.
Yeah, like, because women ain't trying to hoop that long anyways.
They can't hoop that long, and then you can get an 18-year-old that can go. You know what I'm saying? That can compete, like a Paige can go compete with older women, right? I'm gonna stand on this no matter what. You an 18-year-old, unless you just like that and you leave ready, it's nothing you're gonna do with a 27-year-old in college. So I think the men's rule, because like you said, Ed, they learning how to manipulate that game. I said it last week. Black people, everybody, they gonna learn how to manipulate the game.
Yeah.
This is strategic from them. Like, they don't know how to manipulate that game. So I think the rules for dudes should be way stricter than like girls. With girls, you should have some leeways because it's fresh, it's new. It's not all the same, you know. But from dudes, I think they should be a little bit stricter for sure. Because if my job is to get my son to college, a free education, but he getting denied, or he not there because it's a 27-year-old or 20, like Zee said, it's a 26-year-old. They begging a 26-year-old to come back to play at 27, but then I got this 18-year-old graduating. You in
So
two
what?
different worlds.
Okay, so say for instance they do this rule, right? What is some things that could fix this for high school kids? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I talk to high school kids all the time. They don't want to be in school, no ways. Don't nobody just like school like that. Even the smartest kids that's making straight A's, they be like, I asked somebody that I train, I was like, your grades good? Yeah, I'm making straight A's. I was like, you like school? She was like, nah, I'm just tired of it. School just started. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, how can you knock these kids
Well,
for wanting to get a better life? Even if you are like smart or whatever, like these kids just don't want to be in school. I just think it's just played out. You know what I'm saying? Like in so many ways, like chat done came out. You ain't even got to be smart. You know what I'm saying? Like book smart. You know what I'm saying? To pass classes anymore. Like I think that's why they did the phone rule, but because you know what I'm saying, chat and all these AI technologies. So I just think like at the end of the day, if it's out there, the kids is gonna use it. They don't want to be in school. So it's just like even when they get to college, bro, you got like 3 classes a day, 2 classes a day. Bro, I'm trying to do something else. Like if you got the right people in your corner, you can do business the right way. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. I see it from both sides. I see it from both sides for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I think because the NCAA, because I think when the G League came out with that Unite League, they was trying to compete with the NCAA to get the kids out of high school.
Out of high school to go just straight to Unite. Yeah, exactly. They wanted the top tier kids not to worry about college. Come on and get this 1.3 million. Like I think Ron Holland did it. A boy from Pinkston.
Oh, Dink.
Yeah, he did it. A couple of more did it as well, but they just couldn't keep paying them type of salaries to them kids, bro, and not pulling in. It's almost like you're gonna go bankrupt. The league went bankrupt. The league went bankrupt trying to pay all them kids that money. You know,
that's why they fell out. You think?
Yes.
Yeah.
They not pulling in that type of revenue to pay kids like that, bro.
You don't think that what's the name was gonna back it? You don't think the NBA could? You don't think the NBA had nothing to do with that? That was
no, they ain't finna mess with them young kids like that early.
Yeah, they drafted them that early.
Yeah, but they get them after they play 1 year. And how many kids done came into the league at 18 since Kobe and KG and all them?
Yeah,
huh? Ain't nobody.
I think Dwight was the last one.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
so Dwight, so they was, they, you know what I'm saying, that was gonna be tough to do paying. I'm talking about the salaries. If the salaries would have been a little lower, they might have been able to keep that league going. You know what I'm saying? But them 1.5s and 1.3s, that add up, bro.
Yeah.
That add
up. You
up.
ain't bringing in no traction. Because them G League games do not. They give way more free tickets than they do you paying for them.
Just like the WNBA games. They give away more free tickets than they do if people paying for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So what impact has the transfer portal had on competitive balance in college? Do you feel like it's been beneficial?
Well, I think it's shaped the form of the mid majors being able to play in like we go into the dance. Those mid majors able to knock off some of those top tier teams because they got somebody that was on a top tier team to come to their school and now he able to showcase his skill, and they got maybe multiple players like that. They played at Kentucky. They had to drop down to a lower level, and now they get to play against them in the tournament, and then boom, you never know what might happen because them dudes can really play like that. So as far as basketball and college football, it's gonna help. It's gonna help those smaller schools because guess what? They're gonna drop down, gonna get their bag, gonna get the little money they're supposed to get, and then they're gonna help the program. They're gonna help the program, because somebody sees such and such go there. Guess what? It's gonna make somebody else say, "Oh, I'm gonna go over there too. I'm gonna go over there too." You know what I'm saying? That's how the cookie rolls. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no problem with it because it helps it out. But I think at the end of the day, the age thing is what the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't the But nobody talks about how many kids was left in the portal either. No, that's a conversation that nobody ever talks about. How many kids were left in the portal this year that don't even have a home, that's at home working right now?
So my thing is this, right? So I think me and Trey was kind of talking this before you had got on. I think that if they do that 5-year rule where you just get 5 years straight, regardless of your circumstances, I think that'll help parents pick better schools based off where they know they can play from the jump, rather than sitting out that first year. Like, you gonna go even though you may be like a high major player, you're gonna go mid major, so you know you're gonna play right away. You're gonna be able to go in and make those mistakes. You're gonna be able to play based off these situations. Because I feel like a lot of kids that go high major, if they go mid major, they'll kill. So I think like that situation, if they do that 5-year rule, I feel like parents will be a whole lot better at picking schools based off everything that they do. So what's your thoughts on that, Z?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you think about now you're gonna get strategic with how you pick the way you're gonna go play. So that's gonna change the microscope of everything, because I mean, just like on the girls side, everybody can't go play at South Carolina, bro. I see so many kids run down there for elite camp, and you're not even on that level. Like, you're not even top 60, like, top nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you ain't even on the top team, like a EYBL or top Adidas or a top. You ain't even on there. You running down out of those camps, and you're not, man. She getting 15 McDonald's every year. Every year she gonna have her roster full, no less than a 10 or 11. So I still wonder why parents do that stuff. They might be just going for the experience, to say they went, and just to be around. Maybe it's just experience. You know what I'm saying? But it couldn't be my last summer, and I choose one of those schools to go. You know what I'm saying? To go to a elite camp. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that when I'm young. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go experience that when I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the younger age. But my last summer, I'm going down to a Stephen F. Austin. I'm going down to a, East Texas Commerce. I'm trying to get on.
Right.
I want this coach to sue me. You know what I'm saying? Because I can play at this level. But it would make parents make a wise choice on. But I mean, parents should be advising their kids, because at the end of the day, the kid should be able. I ain't never get involved with that. I just told Zay, this is my advice to you, and that's it. You make your own choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you choosing your college is your choice. But giving advice is just giving advice. But when you like the head of the deal, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna make all the calls, and you gonna go here and you gonna go there, and it don't work out for your kid. Guess who they gonna blame?
Yeah, that's true. That's
so,
true.
Hey, I'm interested in knowing this. You probably don't know. You said it's a lot of kids that got left into the transfer portal. Z. I'm interested. These are not incoming kids. These are not like first 1-2 year kids. These are older kids that's getting left in the transfer portal.
Some of them too. Some of them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them too. Yep.
I go back to saying, like, and then this is a question. It's like, is the new deal, is the new goal is to just get an NIL deal and get paid while you in college? Because I feel like a lot of people know they're not going to the league. So it's just like, all right, let me get a quick bag from college, because I know I probably won't go to the league. Do you think that's what everybody's trying to get now?
On the men's side, possibly.
Zay touched on it on her podcast the other day. She felt like that's what everybody's concentrating on, money. Everybody focused on money. They ain't focused on college basketball and playing and all that. All they focus on money. And a few college coaches, they talked about it. The first phone calls they have with kids, and they said, I think Coach P Love talked about it. She said the first conversation they say is, how much money can y'all got for me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, that's the new norm now. That's the new norm now. Everybody wants the bag. And so I'm not mad at the kids for wanting to get paid. But, some of these kids asking for money that they're not worthy of. And so now, guess what that college coach does? He go call that coach, man, get what this kid just asked us for. So get what they do. They scratch that name off. Because if they ask them for that amount, they're going to ask me for that amount too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that these college coaches talk, man. They talk. And if kids don't believe that, they better listen to it. They talk.
Yeah. So do you think that works? It works more in the coaches advantage or the kids advantage?
Well, I mean, the coach got the control over the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, if they all start squeezing these kids, guess what? Kids gonna take for what they can get because they ain't gonna be able to go to where they want to go. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So at some point, these college coaches gonna all get together and be like, nah, we ain't giving these kids all this money like that no more. Watch, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You'll see. You got to be special. You're going to be one of
Yeah.
those special ones. You're going to be one of those special ones to get the bag. Yeah, everybody not gonna get the bag. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I see that coming in the future.
Yeah, especially. I don't know, man. But right now we about to do a break, man. Zee just got done talking. One of the best OG trainers, one of the most skilled trainers. Got a daughter in the W. Had a daughter in the W. Ain't got drafted in the Euro League for the women's right now in Europe. Listen, man. Make sure if you in Dallas, make sure you chiming in with the coach.
Nice, good, nice, girl. Good, nice, good, nice. Knock that down. Sweet girl. Good, good, nice, good. Come on, deep boy, shot boy.
Yeah, if you in Dallas, Texas, man, DeSoto Rec Center, he is in there 3 days a week. 3 days a week. Make sure y'all chiming in. So comment said rev share is changing that now. It will be a market. So I think I heard on the podcast where the Morris twins, they were saying they might need to put a cap on it. So I think that's what this rev share gonna do. But I think at the end of the day, I would just go, like me personally, if I was a stud, bro, I would literally go mid-major first, just going based off everything. Like, and what's crazy to see, like, even though I would say, like, man, it would be dope to go to an HBCU, bro. Like, listening to Zay podcast kind of changed my perspective because, like, their resources is like very, 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 very slim. Like, and I mean by that, like, she got hurt and she had to come back home to get her treatment. Whether then she was at Alabama, she could have stayed at Alabama and did her thing. And I'm a big fan of like HBCUs, like the culture and everything. But it's like, dang, like I got to come back to the crib to do my stuff, take care of my body. I don't think you. So that just give me the understanding on how special it was for Travis Hunter to go to Jackson State with Deion, bro. To go now, granted, Deion had all that stuff there with him at Jackson State, probably the recovery, all that stuff. But every other HBCU, bro, come on, bro, it's hard. That's tough, bro. That's tough, bro. So you telling me a 5-star, right? Now, granted, I think if a 5-star do go, they would make some changes. They would have to get some type of resources, in a sense. I'm trying to think. Maybe Norfolk State or Howard or something like that. Like, I just feel like at the end of the day, like HBCU, it'd be hard for a 5-star, 4-star to really buy in and just be like, you know what? I'm gonna go here and change the narrative. Like, they would have to get a crazy bag from somewhere. They wouldn't get it from the school. They would have to, unless the alumni is good. But what's crazy is a lot of alumni, like a lot of famous alumni, is from HBCUs. I think Oprah's from a HBCU. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, when I think about that, just listen to Zay stuff, like, and we're talking about this transfer portal, like, you don't see a lot of transferring to an HBCU from a big school and stuff like that. Why do you feel like that? Is it because of that?
I mean, it's the money now for kids. As far as the money they're gonna get, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna get as much money if they go to a HBCU than they would get if they go to a Power 5 or a P4. So So you compare that to making that decision. Just like it was a big announcement yesterday, the day before yesterday or whatever. Ontario going to Bethune-Cookman.
Is that a HBCU? That's a HBCU, right?
Yeah, that's in the
That's
swag. It's in the swag.
Is that the one where Ed Davis was coaching that for a little bit? The football player?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
okay.
I think so. Yeah, but that's big for the swag to get McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna go, going to the SWAC, and I'm pretty sure that coach done put a schedule together for him to play against some of those bigger name schools where he can go and do what he need to do. But it's just the resources, man. That's the only difference. The college experience is the same.
Yeah.
But if you're an athlete, the HBCU recovery and I forgot where Master P's son went to out of high school, but he got him out of there quick because he said they didn't have no recovery, they didn't have no athletic, the athletic part, they didn't have no strength and conditioning. Y'all remember when it happened? He took him. I think it might have been Hampton University. I know it wasn't Hampton. It was Tennessee. It was a Tennessee school.
State. Tennessee
State.
Yeah,
it was Tennessee State. That's where he went. Master P's son went out of there. Yeah, and he got him out of there because he said they didn't have nothing for his son, like it's no recovery, no nothing. He took him out of there. He took him out of the school. So, I mean, it's not just a few HBCUs. That's just the norm. Like, not to have an ice tub, bro. Not to have.
That's crazy.
That's tough, bro. That's tough, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody sharing one thing. How many athletes on campus? You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said Tennessee Tech.
Yeah, Tennessee Tech. Yeah.
Damn, Tennessee Tech.
Yep. It's a black college. Black college. Yeah, so
my thing is with Terrio, right? Or just kids just in general, like how many chances are too many chances?
For the sport of basketball? 2-1.
Just in sports, I guess.
2-1. 2 at the max, depending on what it is.
What's depending on what it is? What's that one you gonna let them fly with? Smoking?
When you
drinking?
say chances, like when you say injuries.
Okay.
But if you get in trouble, man, you need to go ahead and don't be an adult. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying get in trouble one time, you ain't giving them another chance?
Because that's
paid? No.
Because that's a lot. That's what a lot of transfers is like. A lot of transfers, they'll get in trouble. They bouncing around from school to school. You know what I'm saying?
It depends on what type of trouble. Some stuff is controllable. Like
everything is controllable.
Yeah. Well, I'm letting y'all know. Everybody dealing with smoking. Every college coach dealing with that. So that's just the norm now.
That's why I say it depends. I can let you go on a smoking, and I'll put you maybe put you on like a rehab or something like a DWI, driving under the influence. I can let that slide because I know you young. I know you had a kickback. I know how to go. You know what I'm saying? But like trouble, jail, fighting, stealing, drugs, selling, guns. Stuff you don't need while you're in college. Nah.
I think stuff like that though is automatic suspension though. Like the ADs are gonna let you go regardless.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got an option to even go back to that school. You do and get a felony or something like that. Like you ain't even got an option to go back to that school. So
that's true. That's
So we talking about where you get suspended for You get suspended for 3 games, 4 games. Coach make a decision on you because you did this or did that. Something internal. You know what I'm saying? But when it gets to be a police matter and on the news matter to bring the college name down, you best believe you better go start packing up. Packing up your dorm room. Yeah, you gonna start packing up your dorm room. Yeah.
So somebody said, go ahead.
When we talk about chances, because we see that happen, right? I can suspend you from school, but now you're gonna get another school gonna pick you up regardless. So you ain't really learning.
Like that's my thing. Like,
well, we can look at we can look at certain situations. Now, all schools not gonna pick you up for what you did.
You know how many schools it is, Z?
I know.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the power where you were, the level that you were.
Yeah. You're right.
I'm saying the level that you were. What if you was way up at the top, Ed? Those schools
Yeah.
not messing with you no more because of what you've done.
Yeah.
But the
you're
way the
right.
game is now, though, you still gonna get a check.
Yeah, well, it ain't gonna be that check you was getting.
Some of these mid majors got a check, boy.
Some do, but that some ain't. You already under the 8 ball, so you can't go in there screaming you want this.
So you
Yeah,
think
you
once you
gotta
get it,
take anything.
Yeah,
You gotta take anything.
yeah, you can't go in there. You can't go in there and play hardball when you on the news. Shit. You can't go in there. You can't go in there demanding. You can't go in there demanding this, and your name already bad.
that's true. That's true. Even if you was at that tip top talent,
Yeah, still they got you now.
they got you now.
Yeah, they got you now.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. I think we don't hold athletes to that same standard, everybody. I think we should hold athletes to the same standard.
We don't.
A lot of athletes think they're above the law.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it at a few schools I worked at. High school kids. I
Yeah.
Oh
saw
yeah.
it, bro.
Yeah.
I saw it. Like they think they can do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I'm like, dang. And then nobody ain't gonna say nothing because they the one. They the chosen one on at that high school. I see it.
Right.
I see it. You know what I'm saying?
But
And,
that's
and
what I
all
was
he's
gonna say,
doing.
Z. Is that the kid fault or is that the adults in their life, the coaches, the teachers, the
That's what I
parents?
was saying. I was saying everybody's scared to tell kids what's right now because they don't want to lose them.
Yeah.
They're afraid of it. That's why I told you I'm getting out the game when I can't tell a kid the truth. I'm getting out the game, bro. I'm getting out. I'm done with this game when I can't tell a kid the truth. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go in my casket telling kids the truth. Like
Right.
that's wrong, bro. To allow kids to roam this earth. You watching them habits. You watching them doing wrong, and you know what it's going to end up being. And you just shut up, don't say. And you just shut up and don't say nothing.
Yeah.
That's
I
wrong,
feel like
bro.
you handicapping a kid when you do that.
Okay.
It's wrong.
So when is it? Let's say for instance, when is it okay not to say something? I guess when is it okay to be like, oh, that ain't my business? Say for instance, you see kids just walking down the hallway, they're like, hey, mobile, say it. You know what I'm saying? They just talking reckless. You know what I'm saying? Do you say something? Do you just be like, hey, bro? You just be like, hey, bro, what's up? What you doing? You talk like that?
My approach is, hey, big dog, come here. Let me holler at you. And I don't do it in front of everybody.
Okay.
I might pull them in my classroom. I might say, hey, man, come here. Hey, man, let me holler at you, man. Hey, look, you can't. Bro, you represent your mama, you represent your daddy, bro. You run around here talking like that, man. Everybody get a perception of you. And now I'm looking you in your eye while I'm doing this. If you want to be a fool, and continue to do that, and I see you continue to do it, now I'm gonna leave you alone because you've been told.
Got you. Okay.
You've been told.
Hey, I look at it like what Z saying. You gotta have order. Without order, it's chaos. So if you're not
Yep.
giving these kids order and correction, they gonna live a whole life full of chaos. So anytime like Z saying, that's our goal as men or leaders. If you see a kid out of order, put them back in order. If
Right.
not, they gonna grow up living in chaos. So but like Z said, if they not listening, hey, I did my job.
Got you.
Go ahead. But
So go ahead.
my bad. No, go ahead. I was done.
Oh, so do you feel like that's why the college world the way it is, the high school world is the way it is because everybody done lost that order or that discipline, or they just scared to say something to somebody that you transfer here, you transfer there. Even the coaches, you got to hold the coaches, college coaches accountable. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they're not setting their boundaries or setting their standards when communicating with these kids. You know what I'm saying? So do you feel like
it's very few Don Staley's and Genos and Mulkeys left in the game? it's a standard there. They're not going to put up with that crap because they feel like they can go get another 5-star player.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a standard. What we talking about programs that are trying to get to that level, what they will tolerate. Will they tolerate a troublemaking kid? You know what I'm saying? To try to get those wins and try to be competitive. So it's different avenues to this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not risking a kid's life for wins. That's just where I am in life. I've always been like that. I bench kids on the EYBL and they star kids. I benched them because they wasn't playing the right way. So people don't understand it's bigger than basketball. It always has been in my eyes. You know, some people will never look at it like that because all they care about is wins. I see coaches now will risk it all and let a kid be out here just reckless at an early age just for wins. Just for wins. Just for wins. They don't care about their kid. I can tell when a coach cares about a kid by his actions of how he deals with kids at an early age. I can tell. I can tell if you really care about them.
So what about at that college level though?
My grandma used to always say this: they gonna use you for the wins, and as soon as you done winning them games for them, they gonna wipe their hands with you and they'll never talk to you again. So it's like Zee said, I'm not about to sacrifice nobody's life, a kid life, for a win. I'd rather sacrifice my wins to make sure you're a good person in life.
Yep, exactly. That's the way basketball has been conditioned. It was conditioned to teach you life lessons. It wasn't conditioned for no wins. It wasn't conditioned for that. It was conditioned, man. When I was my old AAU coach is doing a reunion for everybody that played in the BCI. See, kids now wouldn't be all these kids that play on that travel now wouldn't have been able to travel like we did in high school because you had to be selected. There was only two teams that left. There was only two teams that left Dallas to go play travel basketball back when I was in high school. So if you weren't selected on those two teams, the best out of Dallas, the Metroplex, then you wasn't traveling. You were right here in Dallas playing. You know what I'm saying? You know, so he having a big reunion. It's gonna be over 100 guys. You know, over the years that played BCI. BCI was a big thing back in the day. You know what I'm saying? You played on a national level. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just to the point now where those coaches made sure we were going to be great young men. They wasn't worried. We were talented. They knew we were talented, but they held us accountable for everything that we did wrong. And Mr. Sumlin, Willie Sumlin, he died. I went to his funeral, but Bill McKinney is the one that's still alive. Man, you talking about dudes was in your butt, bro. They was in your butt, bro. Like, I mean, it don't matter about no win. They holding you accountable for everything in life. Like, it didn't matter about basketball. We already knew we could play basketball. They cared way more about us as young men than they did basketball.
So do you feel like the college coaches have a fear of missing out or like fear of losing their job at the end of the day? Like, that's because they allow certain things depending on that player to get away with?
Well, I think at the college level, it's all about winning, bro. You ain't keeping your job, you losing.
Yeah.
So do you let a lot of that stuff slide?
They shouldn't be in college doing that. That's a grassroots thing.
Yeah.
That's a
What you mean?
thing. All that shit should be corrected by high school. You shouldn't be going to we should be sending kids off good people. College coaches I'm talking to this. College coaches shouldn't be worried about developing kids. Yes, you got to further them to be better.
I'm about to say,
but it's not. I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be having to discipline you. I shouldn't have to do all that. You should already know all this stuff.
He's saying that what we were talking about. If the youth grassroots coaches and the high school coaches would condition these kids a lot more than what they do, then you would have less of those issues and problems when the kids go to college, is what he's saying.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I really put more of it on the grassroots level because that starts the structure and everything. That starts what a kid know he can do and what he can't do.
Yeah.
On the court and off the court. Like, I used to have my parents bring their report cards. You know, when I had all my little teams, I treated it just like no pass, no play at an early age. If you can ask any kid that played for me, if you ain't passing your classes, you couldn't play in the game on Saturday.
Yes.
My daddy used to do that with me when I was in
but I'm just saying, that don't go on no more. That don't happen no more. You got kids that ain't passing shit. They playing on Saturday. They playing on Saturday, bro.
Yeah.
And everybody hollering and rooting for them.
Even then, like parents tell me, she got in trouble this week. She just been acting terrible. And I'm like, all right, because I know you're still a kid. So I say, all right, you're not gonna play the first half of each game. So we do tournaments in this
Yeah,
world. So it's like we got 3-4 games this weekend. You missing
yeah,
the first half each game. And this gonna happen for the next 2 months until your parents come tell me, hey, she got her grades up, or she's getting better, or he's getting better. All right, cool. And it can be they could be on the bench. And this is what I used to do with Marley. Marley was like, she on the bench. It's a close game. First half. She looking at me, can I get in? Nope. We losing. I need you in this game. And then, hey, and you know how we is, Z. I get mad. I get pissed off. So we losing. I turn around and cuss out. This is why the fuck we losing. You can't stay out of trouble. This is
yeah,
your fault.
yeah,
Now it's in her heart. It's in her
Yeah.
heart.
Yeah.
I'm putting this game on you because you're supposed to be in this game.
yeah,
And you can't play. And she's
yeah.
like, what you put me in? Nope. We finna lose.
No,
Now I'm mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm pissed the fuck off.
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest lessons I always taught Lil Z and Zay was, now you going to the game, you're gonna put your uniform on, everything. You ain't playing though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gonna be right there with everybody sitting on that bench, but you ain't getting in the game. Then guess what? I make you have to answer the question when parents say, "Why you not playing?" I look at them, huh? Tell them why. Tell them why you not playing.
That'd be the worst, boy.
Yeah.
And you try to say, you be like,
Yeah.
I remember them days, boy.
Yeah, so those are the morals and values and the integrity of game that have gone away, bro. And that's why you have so many kids with character issues and discipline issues, and because they skip that level. They skip that level of processes. They didn't go through it. So they don't understand it. So guess what? Somebody keeps saving them. Somebody keeps saving them. Somebody keeps saving them. Somebody keeps saving them just because of their athletic ability and talent.
Yeah. That makes sense though.
Yeah.
I get on to kids for every bullying, anything like you said, that integrity, and that's how I look at the lens through basketball. Like I say, I know I'm gonna get you better skill wise and everything else, but are you leaving here a better person?
Yeah.
And I think that's our role as grassroots developers, coaches, whatever you want to put the name on it. I think that's our role.
Yep. I ran some kids so hard the other night. I said, this is the part of basketball that nobody skill you on. What you gonna do when you get a coach that put you on the line for everything you do wrong? What you gonna do? You gonna quit? I ran him. So we had one kid that was just dead tired. He barely could run. I had all the kids, clapping him up. Like, y'all clap him up, clap him in. Like, keep them. I'm encouraging kids to encourage somebody else. Like, you got to start teaching kids that at an early age. It's not just about you. You know what I'm saying? It's about the team. You got to always think about the team before you think about yourself. And if you ain't teaching kids that's why the game has become so selfish.
Yes.
That's a fact, bro.
I played for a white coach. Y'all ever watch the movie Glory Road? With that Glory Road? I promise he was just like this coach. Keep it vanilla, keep it things. But when I was coming up, I used to be like, man, this dude racist. He hate me. He don't understand. He not letting us play. But he punished us for everything. And he used to always preach this to us. Hey, you're going to be a better man. I'm going to make you a man. I'm going to make you a man. He used to preach adversity, fighting adversity, how to get through adversity, discipline, structure, order. This was a white man. I used to be like, bro, man, I just can't stand him. But now me being 28, I'm like, bro, that's the best thing God could have put in my life was him. Because nobody else was doing that with us. You know what I'm saying? I would have been terrible if I would have never played 3 years for him. Terrible. I would have been terrible. That adversity, that structure, that discipline. Hey, he said practices at 7. I show up at 7 o'clock. Get your ass on the line. I'm like, damn, I'm on time. No, on time means you 15 minutes early. So now when I be in my group chats, I'm about to be right on time. Like, let's say I'm coming from a different place, and my training start at 6. I'm in my group chat. Hey, I'm gonna be late. They be like, what time you gonna be there? I'm gonna be there right at 6. That's not late, coach. No, I'm supposed to be there at least 15, 20 minutes early.
Right, yeah.
I'm stressing because I'm not there 20 minutes early, but I
Yep.
learned that through that coach.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Condition. You condition now. You condition
Yeah.
to know what on time is. On time is not being there on time. It's 10, 15 minutes earlier than what on time is supposed to be.
Bro,
Yeah.
I cannot stand that, boy. I gotta be there at least. I ain't gonna lie. For what I do, I gotta be at least 30 to 40 minutes early to get set up in peace. Like I'd rather walk in peaceful than walk in and be like, gotta do this, something happen. Then I ain't got time to make that mistake up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I hit y'all up, fellas. Y'all have a good day, man.
All right, now y'all have a good one.
All right, boy.
Yes, sir.